Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aaliyah. I help women break through mental clutter so that they can align with their highest and best self. And as always, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere down below. That way you'll continue to get notifications every time I post a new video. And don't be shy. Go ahead and leave a comment and let me know who you are. Today, I'm going to share with you some of the things that you can do to start to get more of the things that you want in your own life using the power of manifestation and law of attraction. So, if you've ever wondered about manifestation and how it works, or you saw a video or even read a book about it and you're just curious to learn more, stick around because this video is definitely for you. So I have been intentionally manifesting for years now at this point, right? And so I just felt like it would be cool to share some real tools that I used in my own life to start manifesting bigger and better things for myself, right? And these are methods that actually work. So if you are skeptical about it, or if you don't think it works, you think it's just a bunch of woo woo magic, it's definitely not, right? Because the truth is, your whole life up to this point has been one big manifestation. You are a walking, talking manifestation of a higher power, right? And what I mean by that is you're automatically manifesting things all the time, whether you're doing it intentionally or unintentionally. And so I just think it's cool that we're able to really harness the power of manifestation and use it to our own benefit. So, law of attraction means that we basically get back the energy that we put out, right? And it kind of reminds me of that term I heard growing up, kind of like what goes around comes around. That's kind of the concept around law of attraction. But really, what's happening is we are all energy beings having a human experience. And so we use our energy to fuel our thoughts and our actions. And in turn, we receive the same type of energy. And this is why manifestation is so cool to me, because when we think about like that energy that we're using anyway, right? If we match that energy with a clear intention and some clarity around the things that we want, and we get super specific, we can pretty much begin to create anything that we want in our lives. Before I really began to learn about the law of attraction and manifestation, I was living my life day to day, just thinking, whatever happens, happens. And I was just a victim of circumstance until I really started to dive into all the books. I read countless books. I began watching countless videos, all on law of attraction and energy and manifestation. And one book in particular that I read, that really changed my life was The Secret, which I don't know if how many of you have read it, but I would definitely recommend reading it. It gives you a different perspective from a lot of different people, just telling their story and how they use law of attraction in their own lives. But anyway, so since then, this was years ago. Since then, I've manifested all types of things. I've manifested new jobs, more money, a marriage, a house, a daughter. Yes, I manifested my daughter, which was a method that is probably not that popular, and I'm not going to share in this video, but I probably will someday, because I do believe that she is a manifestation using this particular method. Okay, I've manifested so many things, right? So one of the stories that I typically share about the job that I manifested is that I'm gonna share it, but I'm gonna keep it as short as possible. So I was working for a hospital, and I was tired of doing this hour commute to work and back. And so I decided that I was going to manifest a new job within the company closer to where I lived. Now, at the time, this was like a big hospital, right? There were no hospitals close to where I lived under the same umbrella, meaning that's what I'm saying. Like, this hospital was in other areas, but not my area, basically. So the closest one was about an hour away. But I didn't even care because I was just tired of doing the drive, and so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and manifest this, and I'm really gonna put the power of manifestation to work and see what happens. And so every day on my way to work, I would speak it into existence, and then on my way back, I would say the same thing, and I was just basically creating my ideal job close to home. So long story short, it took about a couple months. It actually happened really fast. It took about a couple of months. I started seeing like coming soon signs in my area of this hospital, and then they started building. As soon as I saw the job post, I applied. I got the interview. I was one of the first people hired for the position that I manifested. And yeah, so it definitely, these techniques, they definitely work, and they can work for you if you believe, okay? So I love sharing that story because it's it's so amazing to me. Anyway, so let's talk about some of the techniques that I used for myself in my life. These are some of the techniques that really work, okay? So one of the first concepts that I learned about manifestation is ask, believe, receive. Okay, ask, believe, receive. Basically stating whatever you ask for and you hold a certain belief around it that it can happen, then all you have to do is sit back and receive it, okay? Because whatever you ask for will come to you as long as you are a vibrational match, okay? And as long as you hold on to the belief that it will happen or has already happened, okay? Ask, believe, receive. So that is the first technique. The second technique is to speak everything that you want into existence, okay? So going back to me, how I manifested the job, it was basically me writing it out. So I had little flashcards, little index cards that I would just write everything that I wanted out on these index cards so that I could read them off while I was driving or while I was, at a red light or whatever. So I would write down these affirmations, basically, is what they were, and I would speak them into existence constantly every day. And when I got really, really, really serious about it, I would do it 3 times a day, and on my way to work, and on my way back home, and I absolutely believed that it could happen, okay? So don't forget that you have to hold on to the belief that it is real for you. But yes, speaking things into existence, saying affirmations, and the key for me to affirmations is writing them down as if they have already happened. And so some of my affirmations would start off as I am so grateful and thankful now that I have whatever I wanted. So I would say, I'm so thankful and grateful now that I work close to home, really early hours, and I have my dream job, right? That's just an example. So me just saying that every day and then being grateful for the job that I did have and then believing that it could happen, it happened. And within like a couple of months, it happened. So it happened really fast. So that's the second technique. Speak it into existence. Whatever you want, talk about it as if it has already happened. All right, so the third technique is the power of visualization. So just seeing it in your mind's eye before it actually happened, you have to really picture yourself in the situation. Be as specific as possible. You can think of dates. You can use your senses to heighten your visualization, just kind of getting an idea of things that you hear in the moment. What do you smell? What do you taste? Who do you see What do you have on? What do other people in the vision have on? All these types of things will make it more and more real for you in your own life, okay? And if you use these three techniques all together, it makes it even more powerful. So, yes, if you are beginning, I would just say start out with ask, believe, receive, because you have to get in the habit of just asking for what you want and believing that you deserve it, and it will happen. Speak it into existence. Say everything as if it has already happened. Whether it has or hasn't, you just have to believe that it will. And then also use your own power of visualization to see everything that you want as clear as possible. That will bring it to you much sooner, okay? So that is all that I have for today. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.